What is something NSFW you've done but if you told anyone they would probably never want to talk to you again? 1. At 16 I stole a fleshlight from a local fun time shop then drove off not being able to wait to use it. I used it while driving home and actually finished, but post-nut clarity set in. I threw it out the window into what I thought was some woods but I looked last second to have an image burned into my mind. The image of a used fleshlight exploding onto a gravestone from a cemetery at 45 miles per hour. Reality set in then. 2. Between the ages of 12 and 16 I used a hand puppet cow to jack off. I ended up needing it to finish. I named it Mr. Cum-Cums. One day I went to use Mr. CC and he was nowhere to be found. To this day, almost 20 years later, I still wonder of his whereabouts. Maybe in my parents' attic with my childhood toys, maybe deep in a landfill. Or the poor thing came to life like Toy Story and finally made its great escape. 3. I cut a hole in my mattress as a kid and tried to do it. Hit the bed springs on the first stroke. 4. Tried to suck myself and wound up giving myself a hernia. It's still painful sometimes even after 30 years. 5. I've paid multiple women to beat me up. I have no regrets. 6. I've told every girl I've been with that it was my first time. I found out early that girls think it's cool to be a guy's first. At least 10 girls out there that think they have my V card. 7. You ever hear the stories of the kids in school who would jack off under their desks? 8. Village dentist was a true sadist, who drilled deep just to punish kids for eating candy or whatever. One time he left me in the chair to recover from a procedure and left the room for a while leaving me sitting there. 15-year-old me jacket it and smeared it all over the keyboard of his X-ray terminal. F you and your pearly whites, Mr. Dentist.